Hi, it's Sandra here, out on a lovely walk with Autumn in the lovely woods near I live, and in a gorgeous, late afternoon actually. So I wanted to talk today about the thorny issue of burnout and whether it really is burnout or if it is your soul not in alignment with your truth. Let me explain. I see so many women not fulfilling potential, and men actually, it's not just a female thing, but because we get kind of stuck, don't we? We get caught up in the loops of doing what we've always done. You know the old saying, we do what we always do expecting a different result. And sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of the time, we have reached a plateau, we've reached a level where we know there is more, we know we can do more, have more, be more, but we tend to keep doing what we've always done. We start, I call these energy leaks, which are the path actually towards potential burnout if we're not careful. It's the things where we are saying yes when we should be saying no. It's the things where we are pushing ourselves to just get this done and just get that done, and building out a very big to-do list because our identity is wrapped up in that to-do list. And I was talking to somebody this week about this very topic actually, that they only realise now they're through it how much their identity was caught up in this world of being busy and being full, and their identity as a superwoman because they had to keep on proving themselves over and over, but to whom? So we can have what I call these mental leaks where our brain is trying to nudge us or tell us, and there's that inner voice talking to us that we should be perhaps saying no when we keep saying yes. We also have our emotional leaks. This is where all the people pleasing kicks in. This is where we want to where we kind of ignore the signs our body is giving us, when we feel tired and we're not taking rest, when we get brain fog but we keep on going, when somebody upsets us or we're triggered emotionally but we bury it down and we don't kind of lift it to the surface. And often these emotional leakages are because we're no longer in alignment with our values. How many of you know what your values are, and how many of you are living each day by the values? And I think it's an exercise you should keep redoing, because the more I've kind of delved inside, the more I've got clearer and clearer in terms of what's really important to me. So sometimes it's about your whether you're regulating your emotions, listening to your emotions, handling the emotions, and dealing with it when you're triggered. I'm just about to walk up a little hill, so I might have to stop. And the third one is around your physical energy and the physical leakage. This is when you've slept all night, but you wake up the next day and you're still knackered. This is when you are holding such a lot and you don't have the energy to go do the exercise or make time for yourself because you're just so busy. And this physical energy signs, the headaches, the gut issues that we can get, the tension that we have, these are all nudges, I think. They're nudges from your soul to tell you you need to get back in alignment. You need to get back on top of some aspect of you which is out from what you should be doing. I do strongly believe that we're given amazing gifts and we're here to use them, and we're also given challenges that we need to break through. So if things feel a bit tough at the moment, it's the time to stop, pause, reflect and think about what is it? What's going on for me? Have I sat back and thought about my direction of travel? Am I clear? Have I got that nagging feeling that there's something more? I remember this happening to me years ago actually, and I can distinctly remember the conversation I had with a friend, talking to her about, something just feels off, and there's this kind of spiritual energy I'm aware of, but I don't understand it, and I believe that I just know there's something there. And it took me forever really to unpick what it was and what it meant for me, and that realisation that I was doing the wrong things, and they'd been right for a period of time, but they became wrong as I progressed in my life, and the things that I wanted and needed shifted as well. So I guess if any of that sounds true, the question is the so what, isn't it? And a couple of thoughts for you. This is a really great question, I think. when you last said yes to something, which could have even been an hour ago or yesterday afternoon or sometime this week, was it a true yes? And what I mean by that was it sitting in your truth of who you are? Was it going to be part of your gifts? Was it going to be something that gave you energy? Or was it something you felt you should say yes to? So that would be one. Second one was, when was the last time you did something for you, purely for you, that did not involve anybody else? Whether it was sitting reading a book, whether it was journaling, whether it was taking a lovely bath or a nice walk in the woods. What was the last thing you did for you? How long ago was it? And how often are you spending that time on you? And there are things that I think you should be continually, it's like this dual path is how I found it. This path of living in the world that we live in and doing the stuff that we need to do to live and enjoy the experience of living. But there's also this other path of awareness, of curiosity, of connection, of deepening, where your brain isn't firing on every cylinder, it's not talking to you at 100 miles an hour, and you're not worried about things that are coming down the line and whether you can do a blah, 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 blah. I can already feel myself getting kind of caught up in that. It's about that time for you to go within, to listen to your soul, to listen to what's going on. And yeah, maybe take some time this weekend, because it's so important for me as leaders. You do both. Get all the tools and techniques to be the best leader you can be, and get every opportunity you can to be the best person on this planet you can be. All right, have a great weekend. Take care.